A utilitarian doesn't regard the right arrangement as the best imaginable, but rather the best available one. It does not follow that whenever laissez-faire falls short, government interference is expedient. Markets are the wrong choice only if there is a feasible alternative that will do a better job. It is no surprise that fictitious, idealized governments look better than realistic, imperfect markets. But we must use the same assumptions about human behavior in both economics and politics. It's stupid and useless to model people as greedy in the marketplace and saintly in the voting booth. Both governments and markets fail. Utilitarians favor institutions that fail less frequently and less severely within the same limitations. Governments rely on bureaucracy, respond to poorly informed voters, and have weak incentives to serve consumers. That's what makes governments inferior to markets.
So why aren't all utilitarians libertarians? One major reason is inequalities resulting from the market process. It provides both the information and incentive to give people what they want. If you're good at giving people what they want, you'll get rich. If not, you have to adjust, and that could be tough.
There are plenty of people who seem to have more than enough alongside others who can't meet even their basic needs. Perhaps we should maximize happiness by redistributing resources from rich to the poor. This argument relies on the phenomenon of the diminishing marginal utility of wealth.
Even libertarians like Hayek and Friedman endorse some redistribution. Don't confuse that with support for a welfare state that puts the government in charge of providing goods like education or healthcare. Rather, extra income is distributed directly to the poor who can use it as they please.
But real-world redistribution is not a simple transfer. Remember the example of the organ harvesting and the tragedy of the commons from the previous two videos? Redistribution reduces the total amount of resources available by reducing the incentives for labor and investment. Redistribution decreases production and social happiness along with it. And let's not forget that real-world redistribution is not a simple rich-to-poor transfer. Groups with substantial political power regularly reroute most of the flow of politically administered redistribution toward themselves. Utilitarianism cares about the alleviation of suffering. What is the best way to help the poor? The market is a powerful instrument of humanitarianism, extracting social benefits from people's limited supply of impartiality and information. Thus, utilitarianism is a natural fit with libertarianism.